Recently, I posted a video of using our Node-RED flows with software in the loop simulation. So today I'm going to narrate a test flight that I did over the weekend using Node-RED and flying in various directions at 1 meter increments with the DEXI Offboard Manager flow. So with that out of the way, let's jump into it and I'll show you what we're up to. So we have a default flow here, PX4 telemetry, and I've enabled that and deployed it. You'll see that we can see various data from PX4, our X, Y, and Z position. The Z position is important. That will be our altitude. You'll see here in Q ground control, I'm in stabilize mode. We'll go over to the Offboard Manager flow, which comes as part of Node-RED. So I've clicked takeoff, and then I've armed the drone. Takeoff mode will have a blue LED as part of DEXI-OS. Taken off to 2 meters, roughly 4 to 6 feet above ground. I've started the offboard heartbeat message, and in Q ground control, now I can switch to offboard mode because we're sending that heartbeat. Now I'm actually navigating around. I've clicked backward, right, forward. We're doing this in 1 meter increments. Obviously, you can adjust these nodes, the values of the distances. So I've gone left. Now we'll go down, going up. We'll go right, going back. Obviously, you can string these together to create your own navigation logic. So I'll yaw right. You'll notice that it yaws relatively fast, so we'll work to adjust the parameters to slow that down. We'll go down, and then finally we'll land. Take a look at Q ground control. You'll see we're no longer in offboard mode because we've landed. I'll stop the offboard heartbeat just so that we can stop sending that message to PX4. You'll see here the Z position. This is something that we've noticed with the latest PX4 1.15. It's actually climbing. There's a GitHub issue related to it, so pay attention to this. Make sure that you know what's going on. What I recommend is after a flight to restart for now so that your Z position will reset and you'll have a successful flight. I'll share the GitHub issue just briefly as a point of reference. Local Z diverges. You'll see here this divergence. It's climbing up while the drone is on the ground. So I believe this will go out in 1.16. There's a branch, so I will test it. And what this will enable is just repeat programmatic missions to be successful so that you can do Node-RED, Python, and not have to worry about restarting your drone. So hope to test that and provide feedback. And then finally, I just want to give a review of the flight log. I think it's important and helpful to understand what's going on related to autonomous flight, especially when you're doing it without GPS. So you'll notice here just the estimated and set points of the vehicle's position. Pretty accurate, or you'll notice there's that box which I flew in and obviously adjusted altitude throughout. You want your estimated and set points for your different axes, roll, pitch, yaw to track well, and you'll see here that it does. And then the local position, X, Y, and Z, that tracks really nicely. It's a pretty uneventful flight, but it's good to look through this stuff and gain a better understanding of what's going on. Vibration is low. If I zoom out, you can see here it's kind of the warning area, but we're well beneath that. That spike might be related to when I landed, or perhaps maybe even that crazy yaw behavior. Distance sensor is always a good one to look at, especially if you're flying with optical flow and a distance sensor. So you'll see that the measured distance, here this red, and the estimated distance track well. And we have this distance bottom valid, just sort of almost like a check value here saying 1, it's good, it's able to get a good reading the whole time. And then I'll always scroll down to the very bottom just to see if there's any sort of big issues with log messages. I'll actually, once I upload the log, I'll jump all the way down here quickly just to get an overview of any significant issues. Maybe I do see them. If not, then I can dive into some more of the specifics of the flight. So I will plan on putting a link to this beneath the video. You can always jump over and look at it. And I'll leave it at that for now. We'll do some more testing with Python, share our results, and please, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And until next time, thanks for watching.